I'm sure you've all heard of the phrase sustainable traveling. Joining me in studio is Quentin Hartung. Quentin is Gondwana Collection Namibia's environmental officer, and he will be telling us what sustainable travel is and what Gondwana Collection Namibia is doing to remain an eco-friendly tourism company.
Well, Gondwana has always been an environmentally conscious company from its birth, and in 2015 it recognized that it needed someone to coordinate all the efforts that our lodges are already doing in terms of environmental management. So basically what I do is I travel between the lodges and look at what our environmental practices are and how we can improve on them and how we can fit them elsewhere. So for example, if someone is doing something very good, environmentally good, at Kenyan Lodge, I can then take that and apply it at Namushasha or Etosha where it fits.
Responsible waste. What is Gondwana's approach towards responsible waste management?
Responsible waste management is something we've put a lot of effort in the last few years. We've built a good partnership with Reintroduced Namibia, which is responsible for most of the recycling in Namibia. We've partnered up with our main consumable suppliers like your Sea Pride and African Marketing, and we've realized that the biggest problem is logistics, how to get that waste from our lodges to a responsible waste management facility. And that's where we've built that partnership up with our good suppliers, because they have trucks going out to our lodges and rented them, then either recycles it. They also use the non-recyclable waste as fuel for plants, as a replacement for coal.
I know also at the Desert Grace you have crushed glass used on your walkway.
In 2016 we bought these glass crushing machines that we've deployed at 5 of our lodges, and what we do with them is we crush all of our glass bottles mixed with cement to create concrete. During the building phase of the Desert Grace, we managed to crush and use over 200 tons of glass. We ran out of glass to supply the building team, so we then rallied our neighbors around Nama Desert Lodge to send their glasses. So we managed to clean up most of the Nama with all their glass.
I would like to know, what is Gondwana Collection doing to ensure that we continuously add value to our ecosystem when it comes to global warming?
Planting trees. Over the last 2 years, we have had a campaign of planting trees, and over that period we've planted over 200 trees throughout the country. This year we set a bigger goal for ourselves. We want to plant 2,000 trees. We're partnering up with communities and with schools to plant the trees, not at Gondwana Lodge per se, but throughout the whole country. When we plant trees, it should serve 3 purposes. Should either provide shade, should either provide nourishment, or should be a tree that can suck a lot of carbon out of the air.
So I know that a few lodges from Gondwana Collection won a few awards, and they've also been accredited for their approach towards sustainability.
We are affiliated with Eco Awards Namibia. They are a independent organization that assesses lodges for how environmentally conscious they are.
And their practices.
Yeah, and their practices. They give you an eco flower rating, 5 flowers being the maximum flowers that you can achieve. So far we have 10 lodges that have received 5 flowers.
Solar energy is a big part of Gondwana Collection. I would like to know, where did it all begin?
About 6 years ago, we started with it at Nama Desert Lodge, where we installed a solar plant there, and which still caters for 50% of the energy usage at the lodge. And then since last year, the financial and practical viability of switching over to solar has become a lot more attractive. And so we partnered up with Solar Saver, and we've installed solar plants at the Desert Grace when it was initially built. We've also rolled that out to all the Kenyan properties, Kenyan Lodge, Kenyan Village, Kenyan Roadhouse, Kalahari Anap Lodge to Stumpred. And all these systems run both on solar and on the national grid. So at night, we still run on the national grid, only because we don't have the capacity to store the energy which we use at night. We plan to roll that out to all of our lodges.
Gondwana now operates in 7 communal land areas, 6 of which fall under the jurisdiction of registered conservancies.
Communal areas in Namibia has always been fairly underdeveloped in terms of tourism. And about 6 years ago, Gondwana embarked on bringing tourism to those areas, where we started with taking over lodges that are already built in the Zambezi, Namushasha being one, and Hakusembe being the other one. We share all the benefits from the tourism, so the communities get a share of the profits made from the tourism, and they also, the bigger benefit I believe is through the job creation. And
what eco-friendly activities can our guests look forward to?
the first one that comes to mind is the e-bike. It's been so popular. The ones we currently have in the two deserts, the Kalahari Desert and the Namib Desert, are fat bikes because you mostly cycle along the dunes. But with the canyon, we have mountainous terrain. We'll have mountain bikes that have an e-motor. You get to see the surroundings on a bike, but you don't have the hassle of having to pedal all the way. The other activity we encourage a lot is walking trails at our lodges. We have scorpion trails.
What advice would you give to our viewers when they are traveling around Namibia? How can they be a sustainable traveler?
Well, when they travel, they must always look at, firstly, not taking waste with them, and secondly, if they have to have waste, to find a responsible place to store that waste.
Thank you so much for your time, Quentin. We really appreciate it.
Pleasure.
For more tips and tricks of how you can be a sustainable traveler, make sure to keep an eye out on our YouTube channel.